anything to help.
Take their seats. Everybody step back in. Or I'm not going to pull the Devo on you. Oh, yeah. Welcome back, everybody, from the break. I'm sure it wasn't long enough. You know, Chet Seeley kept us in here all day. Just like yesterday, he kept us in here all day and night. I'm still sleepwalking, but I'm having a great time. A very great time. I can't believe I'm standing up here on the stage right now. I'm a little bit nervous. That's why I'm pacing the floor, but I'm about to stop. Because now the nerves are gone. I'm done with the nerves. Like Chet Seeley, get that joker out your mind. You know what I'm saying? The joker told me before I came up here, B, you know you're too scared to be on that stage. But Chet, I told that joker, I said, Joker, I got this. It's going down. I want to say one thing. If you all came here to hear about making some nice money, stand up and clap your hands. Now, I told Kevin yesterday, Kevin, I got a song. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to sing it. You know what I'm saying? I did it in the shower. Long, well, it wasn't that long, like that old. But it was back when nursery rhymes were out. You remember those nursery rhymes? If you want to make some money, clap your hands. If you want to make some money, clap your hands. If you want to make some money, I mean a hell of a lot of money. If you want to make some money, clap your hands. If you want to have some freedom, clap your hands. If you want to have some freedom, clap your hands. If you want to have some freedom, some financial freedom. If you want to have some freedom, clap your hands. Stomp your feet. Stomp your feet. Clap your hands. Stomp your feet. Clap your hands. Stomp your feet. Oh yeah, give yourself a round of applause. My name is Jenkins. I'll tell you a little bit about my story. I started this business about 4 months ago. Matter of fact, this is my 4th month anniversary. Having a great time doing this.
Yes, sir, BB.
God. Love you too, bro. Now, the very first time I heard about network marketing was because of the brother that was just yelling my name right there. That was the very first network marketing company I ever did in my life. Fell in love with it. He and his wife, great mentors, great coaches. They told me about being coachable. So all of you out there, that's the key. You have to be coachable. You know, now I have another family. In addition to that family, Kevin and Yolanda Harris, Chase Harris. I got a phone call. I was at work when I had a job. And I'm looking at this area code, 404. My mom lives in Atlanta. So I'm thinking, well, my mom, did she change her phone number? So I'm like, okay, hello? Big B. I'm like, what's up? Who is this? Kevin Harris. Kevin Harris? The name sounds familiar for some reason. It sounds like somebody from another business, but I wasn't sure. I said, who is Kevin Harris? You know Kevin and Yolanda Harris. Oh, Kevin and Yolanda Harris. Okay, now I know. Because you all know, behind every good man is a strong what? So, he was like, B, I'm coming to Chicago, and I want you to come check out this business I want you to check out. So, I'm like, okay. I said, what is it, Kevin? I said, now, you know I'm too busy. I'm a personal trainer. You all heard the Too Busy story before. Personal trainer. I was working at CarMax at the time, trying to sell cars. I had only been there for like 5 to 6 months. He says, well, how's that going for you? So, you know, the pride kicked in. I'm like, man, all this is all good, dog. Knowing that I barely could pay my cell phone bill, my rent was due, it was late. But when he called me with that, I said, man, I got it, man. I'm cool. You know, I don't need to do nothing else. I need to focus on some of these cars and try to make it happen. Pick up some more personal training clients. So I was pretty satisfied. And then he said, B, I'm telling you, it's not going to be like the other business that you were all doing. I'm like, are you sure? I said, that was a hard business. It was real hard for me. So he said, no, B, I'm telling you, you can make it to the top. I'm like, wow, I've heard it before. You know, so when he came to Chicago, he called me again. I looked at the number, this time I had his name programmed. I sent it straight to voicemail. Because I didn't want to hear it. So then he said, on my voicemail, B, I know you were doing my phone calls. Give me a call back. I'm down the street from your house. I'm at the Hyatt Hotel at McCormick Place. I'm like, okay. Then he called me back. What's up, man? Man, let's hook up, let's have dinner, let's have lunch, let's do something. I'm like, okay. Once again, I still don't have time. So we got off the phone. I said, I'll call you back. So I called my boy who brought me into the other business, who's sitting on the right side, bald head, real tall, dark. Can't say no name. Paul, hey. But, so I called Paul. I said, Paul. I said, man, did Kevin Harris call you? He said, yeah. He's like, tell me it's about the energy business, right? I said, yeah. I said, what you think about that? And Paul knew my situation as far as where I was in my life at that time. So Paul said, B, he said, you're a grown man. I said, yeah, that's true. He said, if you want to go over there, I have no problem with that. He said, it's Kevin, Jackie. He said, all of them are making a killing over there. I said, a killing as far as what? Oh man, they get paid. He's like, so if you want to do it, bro, he said, I love you like a brother. Go ahead and take that leap of faith. And I called Kevin back. No, it was one more trick that Kevin pulled. I forgot. So I didn't call Kevin back. I'm like, well, I said, Paul said that. I said, but, you know, I felt loyal to Paul and Michelle from another business. So I kind of didn't want to do it. So I called Brian Kimbrough. I said, Kimbrough, I said, what's up, man? I said, you ready to get this other business back rolling again? He's like, yeah. So I said, all right, let's go ahead and get 10 business kits. And let's make it happen. So, ordered 10 business kits. I still have 9. So, Kimbrough was like, I'm with you, B, I'm with you, B. So, we tried, same thing was happening. So many people enrolled, so many people quit. The check was this much last month, but now all those people are quit, and the check is less. So, that was one thing I didn't like about the company. But anyway, we didn't do it. Kevin called Chase Harris. They call him Hot Body. Hot Body in the house. So, Chase called me, B, I know you told Kevin that you were too busy. He said, man, the same day that Kevin called you to come check it out was the same day that he called me. He said, the difference is, I signed up and you didn't. He said, guess how much I made since then? I'm not going to say the figure, but it was like 5 times more than what I had made with my personal training business, selling cars, and the other network marketing business that I was doing at the time, or attempting to do. So, I'm like, really? He was like, B, I'm telling you, man, you gotta come check it out. So I said, well, tell you what, why don't both of you all come to my house and show me the compensation plan? Kevin sent Chase over there. Chase showed me. When I saw it, I was picturing in my mind that, man, this is for me. I got chill bumps. I got cold. It was hot, but I was cold. I started to sweat because I could picture myself doing this business, having a great time, having fun, and making lots of money. So, did I sign up that day? Nope. So, I had to call Paul one more time. Paul, they just showed me the compensation plan, man. If you come, I'll come. Paul was like, nah, I'm good, I'm straight. So, I'm like, all right, forget it. So, I talked to my girlfriend. My girlfriend said, I don't know, it's something about the energy. Everybody got to use it. Everybody has to have it. She was like, if I was you, I would go ahead and do it. So, I did. Here I am today, 4 months later, managing director with all the guidance from Kevin and Wanda, Chase, having a ball, having fun. It's been a great time. I'm really enjoying it. And like I said before, I never, ever, ever thought that I would be standing on the stage, because the last EmpowerU, I was here, but I wasn't engaged in the business yet. I hadn't signed up anybody yet. And I was watching everybody walk around with these tags, and wow, star directors and all that. I'm like, wow, okay. One day I'm going to have that star. It says the same thing, star director. And I called Brian Kimbrough. He came on with me without a problem. Victor Martin. We used to sit in my boardroom every day on a daily basis, making hundreds and hundreds of phone calls. I power played in 3 days. Victor and Brian, they did it within the first 2 weeks. And then everybody else started coming, just helping each other out, listening to what people say on phone calls. It was great. It was a great thing, you know, just duplicating the business, having fun. And a lot of people have obstacles. I called somebody today. I had 4 people that were supposed to take their truck and come up here. Unlike Texas, they came in a van 17 hours away. My best friend, one of my best friends, told me, I'll be there. I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm expecting him to show up. He's only 45 minutes away. You know? So he was like, man, how much does it cost me? You know, being my boy, I said, okay, all right, it's a one-time investment of $369. Oh man, $369, that's too much. So I said, well, you know what, man? Maybe it's not for you, because financial freedom is not free. You know, so seriously. So they didn't show up. That's okay. The next EmpowerU, I'm just gonna be like a national chairperson or something like that. You'll be calling me in. You'll be calling me in. Yeah, so I appreciate Chet Seeley and Jeffrey giving me this opportunity. I got an email that shocked me. Hey, P, you need to be on stage at the next EmpowerU. I almost fainted. I'm nervous right now. My heart is beating extremely fast. See, I had to wear a big jacket today. When I used to be Big B. See, now I'm just B. So you couldn't see my heart beating through the... Now, if I had a jacket like Hot Body, you'll be able to see all my heart beating up here. I'm just messing with you, Chase. But for real, I saw your heartbeat over there. Yeah, so before I got started with this business, I was a general manager for LA Fitness, several of them. And the reason why I left is because they kept moving me around from different locations to location to location. When I was downtown Chicago, made a lot of money. A lot of money. And that's kind of what made me fall off the other business that was doing, the residual income business. And so then they moved me to a location where my money was cut in half. It went from like $140,000 a year to like $60-something thousand a year. But I was living the lifestyle as a person that was making $140,000 a year downtown. So they moved me one more time because the next gym, it wasn't doing that good. And so they said, B, we need you to go to this next gym and try to get the numbers up. Working 14, 15 hours a day, didn't see my kids. My daughter graduated from high school. She's in college now. Those 4.5 years I worked for LA Fitness, I didn't see her. Didn't see her, for real. I said, when I stepped into the doors of Independence Energy, my son is going to graduate next in the next couple of years. There's no way that I would let the type of time go by without spending the time. Okay. I see Laura over here like, just playing. So I have a